I'm your host, Welcome 23, joining me for Open Heart, Chapter 15, Hearing Impaired. A few days after your confession to Chief Emery, you're in the atrium facing a pair of imposing double doors. You sure you don't want us to go in with you? I'll be fine. This part will be over quick. We'll be pulling for you, Casey. You swallow and enter the Edenbrook Lecture Hall alone. At the front of the room, a panel of senior doctors awaits. Dr. Valentine, please come in. Okay, Casey, this is what you wanted. A chance to defend yourself. Keeping your head held high, you walk down the steps past the empty audience and take your place at a podium facing 8-seat panel of Edenbrook's Ethics Committee. One of the chairs is empty. I guess they never replaced Dr. Banerjee on the committee. At least 7 voters. You hear a door close loudly at one of the entrances in the back, and you look over your shoulder and see Declan Nash watching, a glint in his eye. Thank you all for convening for this preliminary session. In a few days' time, we will hear a witness testimony regarding Dr. Casey Valentine's conduct surrounding the death of Teresa Martinez. After which, this board will vote whether to revoke Dr. Valentine's privileges as Edenbrook Hospital. Do you understand, Dr. Valentine? Yes, Dr. Emery. Depending on the outcome, the Massachusetts State Medical Board will then review whether to revoke your license as well. Do you have any opening statement, Dr. Valentine? I regret breaking the rules, but I don't regret helping Miss Martinez. You're saying that given the chance, you'd do this again? Yes. She was being let down by the greed and cowardice trapped here when a potential cure for her disease existed. You knew there was a risk that the medication would kill a woman of her age. And so did she. Miss Martinez considered her options and chose the chance to live, no matter how briefly, over another decade of loneliness and restriction. So you say without evidence to support your claim? I care about my patients, Dr. Tanaka, and that means their mental well-being as well as their health. I know I'm fighting for my career, and I want that to be a career where the quality of my patients' lives matters. Thank you, Dr. Valentine. Your passion is certainly noted. Dr. Valentine, you are hereby suspended from all duties until the conclusion of this hearing. Please hand in your badge, or your residents will reassign your cases. You hand Harper your ID badge, the one Inez made for you on the very first day, then you walk back up the stairs towards the exit, trying to focus on the bright side. I'm not backing down. I've got this. What are you smiling about? Me? I'm staying positive. Oh yeah? Well, I'm positive you're about to be on your ass in a few days. Fortunately, it's not your call. It will be decided by the board, and you're not one of them. No, but I am friends with a few people who are close personal friends, and I know they value the support of Panacea Labs. You mess with the wrong company, and I'll be making sure the board knows it. Enjoy your suspension, Doctor. In 72 hours, you'll be on your way to... You'll go the way of Ethan Ramsey. Unemployed. You glumly walk the halls with a stack of patient charts, handing off your cases one by one. Has anyone seen Aurora? Dr. Marani said to give her these cases. The nurses shrug. You keep roaming, about to give up, when you hear a saw coming from a supply closet. Oh no, Sienna must have another difficult patient. Crack the door open. Hey, get out! Aurora glares at you from inside the closet, her eyes red, makeup streaks her face. Aurora? Without thinking, you step inside the closet and pull the door shut behind you. Go on then, say it. Say what? What you and everyone else have always wanted to say. That I'm only here because of my name, that I don't deserve my spot. Sounds like you just said it for me. Are you okay? Do I look okay? I'm crying in a freaking supply closet. Okay, what happened to make you cry in a closet? Everything! I'm just so goddamn tired. Of what? Having your ass kissed? I didn't say it. I didn't do it. She just glares at you. Look. Whatever's wrong, why don't you just tell your aunt about it? She'd drop everything to fix whatever's bugging you. My aunt! Don't you get it? She's the problem. I thought she'd lay off while she was busy with your hearing, but she's pushing me even harder. Pushing you? What do you mean? I know you all think I have an easy ride here because of her, but you have no idea how much she expects of me. Because of your family's name? Sure, that. And also the fact she hates being an administrator. Sometimes it feels like she's trying to live through me because she doesn't get to practice anymore. She makes Zaid and Inez set me the most complicated cases, and then she calls me to her office to talk about them for hours and hours. So she gives you the answers. No! She just grills me until I find them. And then, when I finally get a second of myself away from her or the patients, I get flocked by those leeches. It's like med school all over again. You have no idea what it's like knowing that everyone who talks to you or tries to be your friend is just doing it to get in with your family. Comfort her or tell her to suck it up. Now, much as I love to tell her to suck it up, because that's what I've done my whole entire life, I will comfort. That's what I do to others. You sit down on the floor beside her. I had no idea you were having such a hard time, I'm sorry. Like you care. I'd try. I could have, if you'd given me a chance, but you were a jerk to me from day one. I wasn't trying to get in with you because of your name. I didn't even know who your aunt was. What? Did you learn medicine in the woods or something? I learned it through television, thank you. That's what Jackie said. Look, I think you've been so burned by the people using you that you've stopped giving people the benefit of the doubt. I get it. You don't want to trust people. But if you never give yourself a chance to be wrong, you'll never be right either. And Aurora the stack of patient charts. Here, I've been suspended, so you get my best cases. You're the doctor now, not your aunt. You walk out, letting the door slowly close on the gobsmacked Aurora. Yay, I get a vacation. The next morning... Actually, wait. It's noon already. Jeez, I slept in so late. I guess being suspended does have its perks. You walk past Landry's room, his stuff is still there, but he hasn't been in the apartment in a few days. With all your roommates at work, you lounge around lazily with Locum, Crush, and Cinnamon. What do you guys think we should do? Feed me! Cinnamon burrows in your lap while Locum hops onto Crush's shell and squeaks. I know. Let's watch TV. Try to zone out to daytime soaps, but you feel anxious and unproductive. So then you turn on Dr. Phil. What did I even do with my spare time before med school? Find yourself absently scrolling through your phone and pausing at Ethan's number. Your finger hovers over dial when the sound of the door unlocking makes you jump. Tiana, Jackie, Elijah, and Bryce pile in with takeout bags full of delicious smells. Surprise! We come during brunch. What are you all doing back here? Hanging out with you, idiot. We all called in some favors and switched our shifts. We weren't about to let you sit here all day and be miserable on your own. It's a group activity. Seriously, you guys didn't have to do this. Admit it, if this was happening to one of us instead, you'd be doing the exact same thing. Well, yeah, but no buts. We're here, and we're only slightly regretting agreeing to this. But Jackie, are you sure you should be here? What about the competition? You could still win this thing. Win what? They're keeping up the rankings for now, but with Banerjee and Ramsey gone, there won't be a team next year anyway. Besides, if you don't beat this ethics board, I'll never get to one-up you again. What do you mean, again? Hey, Are we all gonna keep talking, or are we just gonna sit pouring these, are we going to start pouring these mimosas? A girl can multitask! Gather around the kitchen table, stuffing your faces, playing loud music and laughing with your friends. They make it feel like your problems are a million miles away until... Hey, did someone just knock? You answer the door to find... Ina Zaid. What are you doing here? We're here for the mimosa brunch of... Really? No, not really. We wanted to check on Casey on our break. Who have you recruited to testify on your behalf so far? Recruited? What do you mean? The board is spending these days finding... Oh my god, what is that thing? Say jumps back from locum. Okay. That makes me laugh. Emily trying to climb up on his shoes. Aw, I think Locum likes you. The feeling is not mutual. As I was saying, the board is spending these days finding witnesses, but you can call your own, and you'll need them to defend you. Really, in that case, I should recruit senior physicians, fellow interns, former patients. Ooh, actually former patients. Hey, yeah, a ton of people who are healthy today, thanks to you. I bet they'd come back you up. That's a good start, but you really need people the board will listen to. Like who? People like themselves. Other senior physicians. You mean like you? Only one problem, none of those doctors know me well. And you gotta make them think they do. Lucky for you, it's Sunday, and great golfing weather. The doctors who you'll want to talk to will be the King Charles Country Club. We've got to get back to Edenbrook, but good luck. Wait, what? Why are you helping me? Why do you think? You getting kicked out of the program looks bad for us. They stalked out of the apartment without so much as a goodbye. He's been worried about you all week. We both have. Right now, you're our intern, Casey, but one day we want you to be our colleague. She follows Zaid out, closing the door behind her. You and your roommates look at each other, startled. What the hell are we supposed to do at a country club? Do any of us even know how to golf? I played a little. They have these motorized standing cards for disabled players. I'm also incredibly bad at it, though. Who cares? Those doctors probably all suck at golf, too. The point is looking good while you do it. The question is, Casey, what are you gonna wear? Oh, shut up! Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me look like a really prissy, fancy housewife who's here to encourage her husband. I'm serious, that's what that outfit screams. This is about performance as a doctor, and I have to convince them I belong on merit, not superficiality. At a country club. I don't like those odds. That afternoon, you drive over to the sprawling King Charles Country Club. I love the smell of money in the morning. Can we get this over with? This place creeps me out. You and me both. You and your fellow friends follow cobbled paths across the immaculately kept lawn. Okay, if I were a very important doctor, where would I be? Hey look, the heads of oncology and cardiology. That guy with the latest cardiothoracic surgery. Jackpot. Watch as the three of the department heads emerge from the main building with their caddies before you can protest Jackie and Santa charge towards the group. Dr. Miles! Dr. Galethi! Dr. Yannick! Wait up! Okay. The doctor stopped, surprised. They watch you approach, raising eyebrows at the way you're dressed. Interns, what are you doing here? Is something wrong? Is there a medical emergency? No, we challenge you to a round of golf. You flash an anxious look at Bryce, but he calms you with a little wink. Attendings versus interns. It'd be fun. You say losers cover the winner's clinic hours for a week. Knowing you're suspended, you glance at your friends. You're on. Bar clubs and a cart for Elijah, and follow the attendings to the grounds, and the first tee. To go, Bryce gives you the lowdown. Okay, so from what I've heard around the hospital, Miles is about trial by fire, giving young doctors really tough cases. Yannick's oncology. He cares about evidence and data. What about Callissus? Honestly, the guy talks about nothing but golf. And how are you all finding life at Edenbrook, interns? Sienna nudges you, urging you to speak up. It's been brutally challenging. I see. How so? I've encountered problems that they never prepared me for in med school. The things that make me question my morals and ethics. Go on. How do I keep patients who need urgent care, medical care, but don't have insurance, or have a frightened pregnant woman choose between losing her baby or her own life? What do I do when a patient is suffering and I'm not allowed to help? Very thoughtful of you. The intern year is a very steep learning curve, but being thrown in the deep end right away is critical to your development. Miles beams at you. Behind her, Bryce gives you a thumbs up. Yannick and Callis nod, sharing stories about their own intern years as they tee off in turn. And now for the interns. Bryce swings hard, heading the ball down the fairway, but his ball slices away the green. Oh, don't know my own strength, I guess. Okay, just like mini golf. Just like mini golf. Sienna squares up and sends her ball sailing down the fairway as she leaps with the delight. Next, Elijah concentrates and hits a solid shot. Jackie swings and whiffs. She blushes right red. But with a practical swing. Practice. Finally, you tee up, focused. Dr. Bliss watches you closely. The ball. He swings clean and true. The ball arcs through the air and comes to a gentle stop, halfway down the fairway. Nice! Oh, fair. Is there anything you're not good at? Oh, splendid shot. We should play together more often, Dr. Valentine. The attendings fall silent, their eyes widening with recognition. You're the intern under investigation in the death of Teresa Martinez. I am. Let me guess, you didn't come here to play golf or win your way into our services. No, Dr. Feliz. We came to ask for your help. Casey is a great doctor. She's worth supporting. The senior physicians share a knowing look. What makes you think you've earned our support? Surely, you see, it's very difficult for us to stand up to you and to ward without knowing you, Dr. Valentine. Especially with Declan Nash in their ears. I consider myself a Teresa's, as I do many of my long-term patients, so this is personal for me as well. Tell me, why did you do it? Why give her that dangerous medication? I did it because it was what she wanted. I'm sure it was, but what patients want is often irrational. Our job is to provide that rationality for them. Doctor, shake your hand, promising to consider supporting you at the hearing. Thank you. All I'm asking for is a chance. And for what it's worth, you won't be alone. Everyone at the hospital knows you violated the rules. When it comes to your punishment, there will be quite a few, shall we say, friendly disputes at the leadership meetings. I mean, other doctors are rooting for Casey? Half of them. The other half want to see her privileges revoked. The entire hospital is in a war over this. Doctors bid you and your friends farewell and continue their round. Man, it sounds like you've still got a fighting chance. Especially with Ethan Ramsey on your side. But he's not. I haven't heard from him since he quit. What the hell, Casey? You need to reach out to him. He might not work at the hospital anymore, but he still has major clout. Seriously, text him right now. You take out your phone and type, I'll send nudes for your support. Hold on, he's responding. He says I hate texting. That checks out. He says if I want to talk, I'll have to do it in person. The sun is setting by the time you ring the buzzer at Ethan's apartment building. There's no response. You're about to turn back when the door clicks to let you in. Ethan opens the door and walks away, leaving you to let yourself in. He looks like he hasn't slept. He looks normal. How have you been? Ethan laughs bitterly at the question as you follow him in the living room. I mean, how has early retirement been? Not what all those investment ads make it out to be. Grabs a half-empty bottle of scotch and pours 2 glasses. That looks expensive. Sure you want to share? It sounds like you need one. I heard your preliminary hearing didn't go too well. Holds out the glass. Give me that. That's what I thought. He hands you the glass and offers his up for a toast. Early retirement. Likely for both of us. You roll your eyes and clink his glass. So you already knew about the hearing? Obviously. Then why the hell haven't I heard from you? Have you already written me off as a lost cause? Of course I haven't. But you couldn't be bothered to reach out, not even a text? I told you, Valentine, I hate texting. Valentine, not Rookie? Why are you being so cold? Ethan takes his drink and looks away. Well, his mentor's dying, wouldn't you be cold? You know I'm a good doctor. You know you could help me. I can't. What happened to you? I came to Edenbrook to learn from Ethan Ramsey. This is the Ethan Ramsey, the man who can save anyone except for the people he gives a damn about. Not Dolores, not Devine, and not you. Stab a finger in his chest and get in his face, feeling your frustration and hurt building up. Maybe you quit, but you taught me not to, so I'm fighting back, with or without you. Ethan grabs your hand, pulling it away from his chest. He holds you there, gently restrained against the kitchen island. Don't you think I'd like to help you if I could? Then why? I already told Harper I wanted to testify for you, and she refused. She said I'm too biased, and you know what? She's goddamn right. So stop asking. I don't work there, and soon neither will you. Ethan, what are you saying? I'm saying I'm not your boss anymore, and that means... We stare at each other as the meaning dawns on both of you. You're suddenly acutely aware of his hands on your wrist, his body pushing you against the kitchen island. Bet you all want this, don't you? Naughty, naughty people want this. Well, you know, if you support my channel, I could put diamond editions out like today's Bloodbound a lot more often. Just saying. So support my channel, please and thank you. You brush past him, annoyed. You're Ethan Ramsey. You could have done more if you'd wanted to. Casey. I'm sorry to have interrupted your drinking. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go figure out a way to keep my job because someone taught me not to give up. March out of his apartment, letting the door slam shut behind you. The next morning, you enter your empty apartment, juggling a takeaway coffee and a textbook on medical law. Everyone's back at work, so today I guess I'm... Ah! Oh, it's you. Drop your textbook in surprise as you came face to face with Landry, a stack of folded cardboard boxes in his arm. The floor is covered with piles of Landry stuff. What are you doing here? Getting the rest of my things. I said I'd pack up today while everyone was at work, and in my email, I didn't think anyone would be here. Yeah, well, thanks to you, I don't have anywhere else to be. You see, you still don't think any of this is your fault. My fault was ever trusting a rat like you. Landry stammers and falls silent and turns away. I'll be out of here as fast as I can. Good. Sit down and watch him. Better get started then. You slump on the couch with your textbook and start to read as Landry sits on the floor packing his boxes in restrained silence. Come on, it doesn't fit. He rocks back on his heels, sighs frustrated. You sigh and join him on the floor. Not like that. It won't here. You take a box full of heavy textbooks and reposition them like a jigsaw to fit. Oh, of course, but then the weight distribution. Right, we should spread out the books, maybe use them around the walls. Stop helping him! Sweet Jesus. Hi, I'm your conscience today. Stop it. You work together, taking turns, puzzling all of Landry's things in boxes. Finally, you successfully tape the last one shut together. That's it? That's it. Thanks. You sit in silence for a minute. Sorry, don't care. Bye. Hey, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Hey, remember when I wasn't even going to enter the diagnostic competition? Yeah, I thought Aurora was the threat, but I should have realized it was always going to come down to the two of us. It didn't have to ruin our friendship. We could have helped each other. I wish that was the case. I do. But we both have the exact same career goal. There was ever going to be room for one of us at Edenbrook. And until one of us won, it was always going to turn out like this. It was always going to tear everything apart. And these words sink in, the tragic truth of it cutting you to the core. No, it doesn't. The same goal. Until one of us won. You jump to your feet, eyes wide, as realization hits you like a slap in the face. Landry recoils, alarmed. Oh my god, Lander, you're a genius. No, he's not. I am, I like to think so, but why? You just help me out what's killing Dr. Banerjee. You have just had a breakthrough on Dr. Banerjee's case. But is it too late? And can you save him while being suspended? Keep playing to find out. Like I said, it'd be greatly, appreciated if you guys would help support the channel. Please do so. I put in a lot of work. I have to sit here and, I don't tap, I don't cheat, I play by the rules. And so it's greatly appreciated. As much work as I put out, and as much quality as I can, as many games as I can. I put out 200 hours a month of content, and that's a minimum. This month alone on Twitch, just within a 2-week period, I pumped out 155 hours. And that's not counting the choices, chapters, and everything else, and that's just in 2 weeks. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys would share, support, and whatnot on my channel. There's, it's built into YouTube. You just like and share, comment, share it with your friends, your family. Just let people know of a decent YouTuber who's trying to make it, trying to share his passions with all of you, trying to grow his community, and to open-minded, like-minded individuals who are awesome. And there's links to Facebook, Twitter, Discord, where you can come chat with me as well as others. We watch movies almost on a daily basis of episodes or movies and things like that. And it's awesome. We're trying to build a community here of not just people who just are viewers, but of friends and family. So please consider joining. And without further ado, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video. And have a great weekend. Peace.